Hello, my name is Paul Fugit, and today I will be introducing the research I have done for the Scottish sword dance. Some characteristics of the Scottish sword dance is it's alike to different Highland dances, and there are different classifications to Scottish dances, such as national dances, jigs, and Highland dances. And most Highland dances have similar costuming and similar steps, so it is alike to these other forms. It is performed at the Highland Games as an active competition, and the Highland Games in general is a competition of strength and other physical gifts. So the competition of dance is important to the Highland Games as well. It is developed in ancient Scotland and is a ritual associated with battle. And the Gilly Callum is a common iteration of this. It is played on the bagpipes and is also a song. So the Gilly Callum is the form of the dance, as it also could be the song played on the bagpipes, which the dance is performed to. And there is a ballet influence in the vertical posture and the positioning of the feet. Culturally, it is a communal aspect and brings out much cultural identity of Scotland and what it was and what it is now. It is also the preservation of Scottish culture due to the repression and the elements of past, the key of the past being lost through laws forbidding the wearing of kilts and the carrying of swords, meaning some cultural representations of dance and other facets of Scottish identity were lost to time. So the sword dance has persevered but has changed its identity. So as it began in 1054, King Malcolm Canmore dances over crossed swords after defeating Macbeth, and the modern representation and standardization is from the Royal Scottish Official Board of Highland Dance. There is no determined start uh, of the Scottish dance. It is just uh, theorized that this is around the time where it was written down for the first time. It is also a pre-battle ritual which celebrates victory and skill, and as well as good luck. And dancers try not to touch the swords while dancing. It is a bad omen that could be associated with death. And the dance is also associated with dexterity and precision, and as some theorize fertility as well. The costuming and dress. There's a wearing of the soft-soled shoes called gillies or pumps. They kind of resemble ballet point shoes. The tartan kilt plaid with different styles based on clan or association. This is the dress, it looks like, and the arrangements of the different stripes can always differ. Jackets, blouses, and vests are worn in different colors, for example, blue or red. In this picture, there's green. And then socks are also called hoses, and they match the color and plaid design of the upper body. There's also a competition number on the blouse, jacket, or in this case, the kilt, and it is a signifier of who is on the stage. Technique and performance. There's a vertical, stiff upper body seen through some of these pictures. Hands, arms are seen in few positions, either on the hips with a balled fist or in a V, and there's a combination of the two that are used. There's a ballet influence, positions that work through the extensions of the legs and through the feet, through ballet first and ballet second position. And in some of the videos I have watched while researching this topic, there is some clapping of the hands and the different focuses of the head, either looking down or at the audience. And it's important to note that the second half of this dance usually speeds up in tempo through the music played on the bagpipes and through the stepping motions performed by the dancers. And here is a representation of the sword dance that I would like to share.
Hello. Today I'm going to show and demonstrate some of the aspects of sword dance. And this is through the movement and some aspects of the technique. For example, they use actual swords in this piece, and I don't have the resources to acquire swords, so I am using some clothes that I have as example of what they would be used for in this dance. So it's in a arrangement that creates 4 boxes, and the dancers use each box for a different section. For example, you might put your foot in there or you might jump into it, but it is considered a bad omen in Scottish culture and in this dance. If you touch it, it is associated with death on the battlefield and other negative things that could happen to you. After all, this dance is said to have originated from the battlefield and is a way to prepare for battle or prepare for war or as a dance as victory. So, some ideas of sword dance that I'm going to try to share is the influence of ballet, the use of pushing off the foot and the weight transfer associated with it, jumps, arms, and the verticality of the body, and then where the arms are in location to what the dancer is doing, and then how a step might look in fast or slow tempo. The sword dance looks easier, but it's actually pretty difficult doing it and trying to show. But first, the dancers, from my observations, start in a ballet first. They take a bow, and then they bend their leg, and they put the weight on their foot into a motion, and that continues for a while, and they usually can play with different angles of the stage. And then the arms are usually at their side and fists, and then there's moments of the dance where the dancer faces the back, and the legs are that, and the hands and the arms are straight with like this position. So this would look like. And that is usually repeated. Then the dancers would usually interact with the swords and fashion, and that is the synopsis of the Scottish sword dance. And now I'm going to demonstrate with music. This is typically performed at Highland Games, whether in Scotland or any other country. I've personally seen the dances at the Highland Games, not the sword dance, but dances that resemble it, and it is typically performed by girls for competition.
Thank you for listening to my presentation, and hopefully you learned something new about Scottish dance, and especially the sword dance.